Yeah, we're live.
You're live.
We are live. Hello, everybody.
Hello, for the people who are not watching yet.
What's up, you beautiful fellows and fellowettes?
Sexy people.
Yeah, beautiful. Stay beautiful, you.
Sexy time.
All right, you ready to do this?
Yes.
All right. That's right. What's up, everyone? I am Dano Heron.
I'm Tyler Abear.
And we welcome you to episode 178 of the official podcast for WrestlingNewsSource.com. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com. Check us out on Facebook, WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us on Facebook, WNS Podcast, on YouTube, WNS Video, and on iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
You can also follow us on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear. So welcome to the show.
We got our main man, Seth, watching.
Yeah, what's up, Seth?
Seth Rickson.
Seth Rickson. That's right. And also our good friend, Get Down Dave Brown. What's going on? Welcome. As we're doing the show live on Facebook and YouTube every single week. So, yeah, it's good stuff. We certainly thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to say hello and give us your questions and your comments, and we'll try and answer them and address them throughout the show. But first, Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? You doing well?
Doing well.
We're still on baby watch.
We had a false alarm earlier.
False alarm today. Almost had to go to the hospital.
No, I went to the hospital.
We went to the hospital.
But no baby. She was not ready to pop out.
Not yet. My wife thinks it's going to be on the 3rd of August.
We'll see.
So we're close. And do you have an official prediction as to when you think it's going to be?
No, I do not.
No, don't really matter.
Don't really matter.
Just ready to hold that baby. Hold that baby. So as we welcome in our viewers, hello, Ricky and Christopher from Manitoba, Canada. That's really cool. Got the worldwide followers. That's really cool. So we're going to be covering Raw and SmackDown. As even though I'm wearing a Lucha Underground shirt, not going to cover Lucha Underground as I did not watch it. However, Tyler's rocking the WNS Podcast shirt, which you can get online. All you have to do is go to our Facebook page, WNS Podcast, and click the Shop Here button, and it'll take you to our link, and you can get.
Or if the money's right, you can buy the shirt off of me right now.
This is one of the original WNS Podcast shirts. Very few edition. Limited edition. And it's worn.
Yes, it's warm.
So, but if you want one of our shirts, we do have some available. Like I said, go to our Facebook page and you can click the Shop Here button and get yours today.
Shop here, shop there, shop everywhere button.
And I will let you know, usually run like $20 for the shirt, but occasionally they will go on sale for like 14. So if you don't see it right now at 14, I'd say wait a few more days and check back next week, because they always do sales on there. And so it's good stuff. What's up, Keith? Welcome to the stream. So we're getting closer to SummerSlam. Before you blade, how many do you want to have before you blade? How many? Oh, okay. How many babies do you want to have before you do a little snip?
Oh,
he's never gonna snip.
I know we talked about having 2 kids.
Yeah.
I know it's like nothing like to have that procedure, but that's still weird to even think about that type of procedure, you know?
Yeah.
My friend, one of my coworkers had that done, and he said he was trying to freak out other people because after he got out of the office and stuff, he had to sit down in the chair. He was like, he was going like that. So he was trying to freak the people out and stuff. I was like, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Playing mind games with them all. That's messed up. And what's funny about that is that supposedly, obviously Nikki Bella and John Cena have split up, and one of the reasons was she wanted kids and he didn't. He actually went on record as to say, I'll give you kids. I'll have a reverse vasectomy, meaning they put it back to where he can have children.
Huh.
So
yeah,
that's interesting. Christopher, to answer your question, we do not know when Dean Ambrose is returning. He's probably just hanging out with his lovely wife. So, let's see. David asking, do we think that Paul Heyman is going to turn on Lesnar at SummerSlam? Go for 3 kids and then get your wife fixed.
Wow.
Why should she have to do all the work? She has all the kids, and then she's the one who has to not have kids.
Oh, man, it's brutal, man.
Man,
you do it.
Get down Dave Brown. Like, he's vicious.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about Paul Heyman as we talk about Raw in just a few. So once again, thank you all for checking in on our show, and hopefully the iTunes will be working this week for our
the
listeners
iTunes
as well.
To iTunes.
So we are getting ready for SummerSlam. It's getting ever closer. Actually, Dave Brown, I might have to private message you in a little bit, since Mr. Abear might be taking a little maternity leave here shortly. Maybe we can have you come to our lovely studio/kitchen.
Studio,
kitchen dining area.
Can't say apartment because it's not apartment. And we're not trying to copy Colt Cabana.
So. No, of course not. We would never copy anyone doing anything. So maybe we can have you fill in for Tyler 1 week or two. So we kick things off. Roman Reigns coming out, cutting a kind of promo. Paul Heyman coming out as well, saying, "Oh, well, Brock Lesnar's here, but he's going to come out if and when he wants to." So
yes,
yeah.
You could tell. Like since we know it, you could tell he's about to exit.
We know it.
Do we know it?
Is that what?
Okay,
you know?
Technically, we don't know shit.
We don't know anything of what they're
doing. We don't know anything. Whatever. But
were you backstage at Raw this week?
Jace,
you were?
Yes, I was hanging out with Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, all right. So you were in the locker room when everything went down with?
Yes, I was behind the camera. I wasn't in front of the camera. On the other because they don't allow me.
Because the referees and officials had to come around the camera guy to pull him apart. So you were on that side?
Oh yeah, man.
So you were like, hang on, let me get out of the way for you.
I was eating some of the catering stuff.
Yeah? That's what was happening?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened.
We need to get you a shirt. It says Honest Abear. Something along those lines. Let's see. So yeah, Kurt Angle let Paul Heyman know, hey, he's going to have to go out there. Otherwise, you're in breach of contract and we're going to terminate your contract. And so throughout the entire night, Paul Heyman pleading, begging Brock Lesnar to go out to the ring. And he just wanted a steak. I'll ask you a question, because Brock Lesnar is a muscular guy. He's a strong guy. And I just want to know how do you take your steak?
Me?
Yeah.
Different ways. I know at times I do medium. I do medium well. I don't do it rare.
No, I couldn't do it that way.
I think most of the time I probably do it like medium.
I was just really shocked to hear him say medium well. Like, I would take him for more a medium rare.
Medium rare?
Yeah. Because they say that's the best way to have a steak. Although I'll do medium. I usually take it medium, but I was just kind of shocked. I was like, wow, he's ordering medium well. It's one step away from well done. And that's I never pictured Brock Lesnar for a medium well kind of guy, but hey, shows what I know. Hello, Scott. Welcome. We're trying to play catch up on our comments, so bear with us as we.
It's still doing that where it doesn't show everything.
I guess we have to click down now. That's weird.
Oh,
so okay. So hello, Scott and Tamika. I hope I'm saying that right. Apologies if I don't pronounce your names right. So yeah, we get to see Baron Corbin going up against Finn Balor. Raul, how's Lucha Underground? Let us know. Baron Corbin ends up getting the victory in this matchup, and my wife pointed out as we were watching some of it, there was a guy in the crowd who was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it!" Oh, and I'm like, "Yeah, this match had zero implications. There's no consequences for the wins or losses." So he is completely stunned and shocked that Baron Corbin ended up getting the win. After that, we got to see Alicia Fox. Or should I say, Alicia Fox was going up against Natalya because apparently Mickie James suffered an injury over the weekend. I didn't hear anything about that.
Either.
So hopefully it's not too serious and she can return in no time. But she went up against Natalya. Alicia Fox ended up getting the victory. Ronda Rousey was ringside as well. And then backstage, Ronda approached Kurt Angle and said, "Hey, I want a match. I don't want to wait until SummerSlam. Give me something." So he said, "All right, you know what? I like
Give me something now.
I will put you in a match, your first match on Raw, next week against Alicia Fox." So we're gonna get to see the debut Raw match for Ronda Rousey, going up against Alicia Fox.
Dude, that the whole time when she did her move to Alicia,
Yeah.
slammed her. That looked vicious.
Yeah.
And then, but all of a sudden, Alicia got up out of nowhere. I mean, not out of nowhere. Quickly. I'm like, that move should have done some damage to her, or should have done some damage.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the one good thing about Ronda Rousey is that she's a legit fighter. So most of the moves that she does do look fairly legit. So I'm looking forward to their match next week. I'm sure Alicia Fox will help Ronda to a very strong matchup. And it should be fine. I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. Let's see. After that, we got to see Elias doing his usual shtick.
I was going to say shtick.
His shtick. And he was interrupted by Bobby Lashley because he called out Bobby Lashley. So it looks like we know what's going to be happening with Monsieur Bobby. Any thoughts on Elias challenging Bobby Lashley and Bobby Lashley?
I feel like that's what happened when Bobby came to Raw this past time, but they didn't finish it. So I guess they're gonna give something for Bobby to do since he lost to Big Dog.
Yeah.
So I don't really give a shit about this situation, Elias and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
I cared more about Bobby Lashley and Roman than Bobby Lashley and Elias.
I'm pulling for Elias to get the win in this one.
Because he needs it.
He does.
He needs it more than Bobby does.
If you're going to try and create a new star and new feud and all that, I would say have Elias get the victory. Bobby Lashley can take the loss. It's okay. I don't know. We'll see where the feud goes in the next few weeks. But Christopher, to your question, do you think Ronda Rousey is ready to be Raw Women's Champion? I'd say why not?
I say yes. I just don't know where they're going to go with that. I mean, she could be dominant for a while, but I don't know who would take it off her.
Yeah.
They'll find a way. I know they will, but
someone will cheat.
Maybe I'm like looking too far into the future, but no, we already had Money in the Bank. So that's
she
out
deserves
of there.
Yeah.
I want to see more of her like wrestling. And we're going to see it next week. But
next week will only be her third televised match.
Hopefully it's not a squash match. I kind of feel like it may be like kind of a squash match. You know what I mean? Unless there's other people involved.
Yeah.
And there's some distraction for Ronda. You know what I mean? Like, because I think that Alexa Bliss will maybe be out there. So
more than likely in the corner.
Natalia and all that stuff. So it's going to be a big fiasco because they can string it out. They can do some, there's interference. Let's turn it to a tag match. Or something goes down. She gets hurt or whatever.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if like there's some kind of interference, a disqualification. You know, don't really expect maybe a full one-on-one match, or maybe they will. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, past studies have shown that it's not more than likely it's not going to be a traditional one-on-one match with a clean finish. So we'll see. But as far as Elias and Bobby Lashley, God, I feel like Bobby's taking a step down. You know, because he was just right there in that main event picture, and now it's already back down to the middle. I was about
to say you were getting to like him, and now
let's not go that far. I said I enjoyed the match.
You enjoyed the match. That was more than you've ever said about him before.
Yes.
And now we'll see how it goes. Now
I feel bad for
Bobby
Elias,
Elias,
because he might be taking the loss at SummerSlam, which I don't think he needs. Because he just had a debut album. He's already got the documentary out.
The 4-track
EP, which feel free not to download. You can actually go on YouTube and find the tracks. WWE themselves have put out those tracks.
To me, that's like
you can save your $3.
Hard pass.
Yeah, it's if you enjoy hearing him sing whenever he's in the middle of the ring doing that spiel. It's the same thing, but it's 4 songs. So,
like, is he like really trying to sing, or is it like? I mean, okay,
that's what I don't know.
Like on the track, he should really sing, but I don't know if he can or not, and if WWE's putting WWE's putting pressure on him, just do it like this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna push it, and
he can hit notes.
Notes.
I don't know if he's like a singer. And the thing about like the guitar, I feel like he's learning as he goes. Like maybe he's just taught some simple chords and he goes out there and just plays them. I don't know. Like to me, that doesn't feel like a skilled guitarist.
No,
I
don't know. There was
an
an interview that he said he's been playing for a while. Like,
well, yeah,
I thought
he's done it for months now.
No, what I mean is, I thought he got taught by WWE, but he's been knowing how to play guitar for a while before this. I thought that's what I read.
That may have been.
Don't know.
And they were probably like, hey, we can work that into your gimmick and go on from there. So, I don't know. Anything happening on the podcast thing?
Yeah, we got Dondi saying, what's going on, guys? Too fucking sweet.
Fucking sweet.
Sorry if we missed certain comments. We're going back between two different pages. We haven't also checked the YouTube page either.
Oh, yeah, that.
There's also a
See if
YouTube
anyone
page.
watched
Last time, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Richard. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, Richard's throwing a lot of stuff out here. Like, I think that it would be awesome if they brought back Khali for a feud with Bobby.
No.
And stuff like that.
No. No, we don't need that.
Like maybe have Khali versus Omega when he debuts.
No.
That's the money feud.
No.
Also, he was talking about
No.
if I got,
No, don't need that.
He says it's not a big deal. The worst part is when they categorize your tubes that you have smoke come out of your nuts and then you can smell the burning tissue.
Well, that just sounds lovely. Anywho.
Okay, that's it.
We got to see Jinder Mahal going up against Braun Strowman, and I'm still going back to what they're doing. Yeah, what they're doing with Jinder Mahal.
Shanti.
This is what they were doing with him before he went over to SmackDown and had his championship run.
Okay.
It is. If
Not everyone can have something going on whenever.
Well, my thing is, here's the problem. Like, they went with something, and it did not work. It completely failed. Then you move over to SmackDown, revitalize it, do something a little different, and it worked. Then you move them back over to Raw, try to continue it, then you fade it out and go back to what didn't work before.
Yeah.
That's the only issue that I have.
I feel like sometimes, I don't know shit. I'm just a guy who just talks on podcasts, on this podcast, like multiple
and the viewership
podcasts.
just tanks.
But I feel like that when they have an idea, they're gonna push through. They don't give a shit sometimes what people think, and
that is correct.
But
yeah,
I feel like something that's not successful, you know what? I don't give a shit. We're gonna push through.
Yep.
And it's gonna still keep on going and going and going. That's sad for Jinder Mahal.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's come a long way.
Yep.
They gave him all this stuff, and he's worked his ass off. So, I don't know. Maybe something will change when some of these feuds that we have now will change, and he can be interjected into something else. We will see.
Yep. But as far as this week, he had a matchup with Braun Strowman. This match ends in a count out after Kevin Owens causes a distraction, and Braun chases after Kevin Owens after grabbing the Money in the Bank briefcase. So Jinder Mahal picks up a count out victory over Braun Strowman. So that's pretty big. And speaking of big, I know this guy you absolutely love, Mojo Rawley, and you were there for this. So, I mean, you can take it away as far as what happened.
Yeah, so he came in the locker room, right?
Yeah.
And
was he hyped?
Yeah, he was not hyped. He's passionate.
He's not hyped anymore.
He's not hyped anymore.
He's
hyped. Past that.
He ain't hyped.
He was telling all those fools, all those chumps, that he's the man and all those guys are nothing and he could run through them. He also got in Zack Ryder's face,
which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah. It was also funny that they had I was supposed to say Michael Bennett. What's his name now?
Kanellis.
Sorry. Yeah. He's there. Man, they're not even. It's sad they're not doing anything with him.
Well, it's because his wife is on maternity leave.
Oh, and then I guess he'll get a bigger push once she gets back.
I don't know about that.
or a bigger than what he has now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the greatest, but I mean, I want him to do something.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doing house shows.
I believe he is.
Yeah. So
he and Kurt Hawkins.
So he's talking all this stuff, and then Bobby Roode comes in, and Bobby Roode like gets on top of him and beats the heck out of him, and not sexually, just gets on top of him, and that's what he did. And then they're trying to pull them apart. Yeah, it's just a bad angle.
That's all it is. That's all you get to see.
That's all.
So bad.
That's Dennis's videos for you.
So it looks like we're gonna see Bobby Roode versus Mojo Rawley.
I get it.
Do you?
They want to feed Bobby to Mojo. That's what's gonna happen.
You do get it. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's what they want to do. It's just this. No, that's what's
So
gonna
despite
happen.
what the fans are saying out there in the world,
What are they saying?
how much they hate Mojo Rawley and how undervalued Bobby Roode is being right now. So you're thinking that they're going to use Robert Roode to feed to Mojo Rawley?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll help him or not.
That's a big win. That's a former United States champion.
For like 2 weeks.
Yes.
But I still don't care for him. I mean, I want all people in WWE to succeed.
The Fed.
But there's certain people I just don't care about.
Yeah,
And
name them.
as wrestler, Mojo Rawley. Oh shit! Now you put me on the spot, man.
Heath Slater.
I like Heath Slater though.
Rhino.
Rhino, I like Rhino.
Mike Kanellis.
That one's iffy because I don't like
Bobby Roode.
Yeah, man, you just cut me off.
Yeah.
It's like I like
Drew
Kanellis.
McIntyre.
Fuck you.
We're doing lightning round. You got.
I can't do lightning round.
Yes
I'm
or
not
no?
in the mood for lightning round, man.
You fire one, you keep one, you push one.
No, I don't know.
Mojo Rawley, Bobby Lashley, or Elias. Fire one, push one, keep one.
I don't want to do this.
We're doing it.
No, you do it.
We're doing it.
Say it again. Bobby Lashley, Elias. What else?
And
Kanellis?
Mojo Rawley.
Oh, Mojo Rawley.
Yeah. Fire one, keep one, and push one.
Push Bobby Lashley.
Out the door.
No.
Because he's fired.
Keep Elias. And what was the other one?
Mojo Rawley.
Fire Mojo Rawley.
You'd fire Mojo Rawley?
No, I don't want to fire anyone, really.
Man,
you
you're
just
not
put me on the
hyped.
spot, man. You just put me on the spot. I want to fire anyone. I want everyone in my perfect world. I want everyone to succeed.
Everyone's a champion.
But some people, there's gonna have to be people out there who lose all the time, make people better, But
Mhm.
my opinion, I would keep everyone.
Yep. But unfortunately, not everyone can be champion.
WWE is like a dream job for a lot of people.
It is. And some of them are okay being the talent enhancers.
How you get paid,
Yeah. Gotta get paid.
I
Gotta
never
pay them bills.
understood that there's some older wrestlers of like, oh, some people are complacent in where they are. They just get paid and they wrestle and stuff. If you think about it, that's what some people's jobs are. You can't be the top guy. You can't be the middle guy. You're
There's
just a guy.
only-
Yeah. So there's sometimes you are complacent, but maybe if you show certain things, they will give you a push.
Mhm.
But there are some people that even bust their ass
Well,
and they still don't get a big push. You know what I mean?
well, and it even goes back to they're going to push who they want to push.
Yes.
So you just do your job and maybe you get noticed.
Yeah. Maybe not.
I don't know.
And there's also comes down to people also who don't get pushed that their fire in them go down a little bit too.
Yeah.
So, because there's some people who are also, in the position that they like, they're not top. And there's some people who are trying to get to the top and they're not there. Like, I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was like the mean tweets for WWE or something like that. They were giving shit to Heath Slater and stuff. And they're like messing with him. It's like, I don't give a shit. I'm rich. So I was like, hey, that's a good point, man.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
He's got that above ground pull. That's all he needs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Going back into Raw, we got to see Apollo Crews going up against Occam, one half of the Authors of Pain.
Occam's a day.
What are your thoughts on the names Occam and Razor? Occam's Razor?
Occam Razor. No, I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you.
That's what my thought is. That it's
What?
based off of Occam's Razor.
I don't know what that means.
Look it up.
Okay, well, I'll do that later. Oh, right now?
Yeah, look it up. So Apollo Crews surprisingly gets the victory. It was kind of a short match. Looks like this Titus
Pops
Worldwide.
up automatically.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
That's not how you spell Occam.
Oh, no, I typed in
Oh, yeah, there you go.
something else. And it
Got
popped
it corrected. What was it? What does it say?
Oh, is this it?
Let's school these.
That's it?
Let's school these fools.
This is it?
Yeah, that one.
Occam's Razor is a problem-solving principle that the simplest solution tends to be the right one.
Yes.
When presented with competing hypothesis to solve a problem, one should select the solution with the fewest assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the authors of pain. The
What are
Occam.
the odds that they did that?
The Occam's Razor. The simplest solution is that they're just gonna beat your ass.
I like it.
That's what it's all about. Figured it out. Ta-da!
I didn't even know that was a thing.
As soon as they announced their names, I was like, "Are they going based off of Occam's Razor?"
What are the odds?
Easiest
That's
solution is
most likely what they went for then.
simplest one.
I mean,
This is an educational podcast for those of you who don't know.
we're going off topic and saying different shit, but that's just how it goes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it is. So, yeah. Don't ever get into a room with Sacha Baron Cohen. So
man.
Apollo Crews ends
I
up
would
getting the
love to.
victory, and that takes us into the next matchup. Seth Rollins going up against Drew McIntyre. This matchup ended in a disqualification after Ziggler interferes, and it looked like it was going into a really good match. I can't get over how much, their facial features are similar to one another. Like, it's like everyone these days in the locker room has like long hair, goatee, or facial hair of some kind. Like, it's just they're all the same. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Elias, Drew McIntyre,
Bobby Lashley. Great Khali. Great Khali has long hair and he has a goatee.
No.
Am I right, Seth?
That
What's
would
wrong?
just
Did you burp? What's
that would just look awful.
Ugh.
Him with like a full beard.
Bull.
Bull. We got to see a backstage segment where Roman Reigns was ejected from the building to try and build sympathy
Well,
for the
they're trying to build
for
Simpy.
the big dog.
Were they building Simpy?
Yeah. Simpy.
No, what it was earlier is Stephanie called Kurt and we didn't know what she was saying, but then we found out that she wanted Roman to be ejected.
Yeah, get out of here, Roman. No one likes you.
No one likes you. Blah. But I did like the punch from Roman to
Yeah.
Baron Corbin.
Constable.
Constable. Yes.
Stephanie
Oh, I did
McMahon's
like that.
hand-chosen constable.
I didn't like
Monday
the
Night
end
Raw.
part, but I always like the sucking up from Kevin Owens to Baron Corbin. Constable Corbin. I do like that.
Yeah. It's like he just has that
Oh,
one
my-
little bit of one up.
Oh, my son was running around the house with a nice shirt and a vest, just like you.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah. So after that, we got to see the Revival going up against the Deleters of Worlds with the B team on commentary, and the Revival suddenly get the victory. So it looks like
That was
the
weird. man. I
Deleters of
didn't
Worlds are now out of the
expect-
picture.
I
for the
did
tag
not
team.
expect the Revival to beat the Deleters of Worlds.
But they're
World.
top guys.
They say that, but
They
they
say
don't
it
push
'cause
them
it's
like they're
true.
top guys.
Yeah.
But no, congratulations. That's still good though. for
Yeah.
them. Surprising to me.
Hey, remember that time
But-
we met one of the members of the Revival? Scott Dawson.
I said the wrong name.
That was pretty funny.
I was like, hey, there's.
He was
so-and-so.
really nice though.
Yeah, he
a
was
cool
very
dude.
nice. And then we
He was-
ambushed.
that
him.
was well. Ambush isn't a word that I would use.
We did not. We asked
We
him politely.
respectfully approached him
Yes, he said yes, but he was
in a
looking
place where he
out.
couldn't really get away.
in the corner, right by the soda machine.
By the soda machine.
We were like one of the first people with wrestling shirts to come in. He was looking around.
He was a little hesitant.
And then more wrestling shirts. People with wrestling shirts came in and were like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah.
But we got our shit and got in and out. So
yeah, we were very, very polite, very
his
respectful.
wife and kid were there.
Yeah. And just, hey, you just ordered your food. You haven't started eating yet. You're right.
Hey,
at the
you
soda
order your
machine.
food. Can I have some of your food?
Dude, no. Actually, yes. Next time we see a professional wrestler in public, if it's at a restaurant, ask to eat some of their food. I guarantee they will tweet about you.
They would punch me.
They'd probably punch you, but then they'd go to jail, and then you'd be able to tell the story with a black eye, but you still get to tell the story. That'd be a good story to tell. So, Revival end up defeating the Deleters of Worlds. Do you think this is going to be the end of the Deleters of Worlds?
I don't want them to break up. I just want more story, more content with them. I don't want them just to be there. I know that Matt. Well, I don't know. I assume that Matt doesn't have complete control of his character right now, because he's not doing all the stuff that he did with when he was in the Independence or Impact and stuff, in which there was more stuff that they did. And I don't know, man. I don't want them to break up, but no one WWE are like, okay, it's run your course. So
we gave it a shot, didn't work out.
I'm like, fuck you. You thought it ran its course, but you didn't give them a shot that they wanted to. Matt's also throwing stuff on his Facebook, other stuff that they don't do on Raw and stuff like that. So Matt is giving an effort.
He's trying.
He's trying. I think he's just locked down.
Yeah. I also heard that there was a possible rumor that he might be retiring soon. Might be coming to the end of his career.
Before you know it, man, Matt and Jeff are going to retire.
Yeah.
Jeff is also getting injured and stuff. And
he's coming probably towards the tail end of his career.
If you're going to go out and stuff,
go out the way you
want. Go
want.
out in WWE, I guess, and you can
get in that
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It sucks, but
get those checks.
Is there any WWE legends that are in the Hall of Fame that are still wrestling? Probably Lawler, right?
Yeah, he does still wrestle from time to time.
Booker.
He's pretty much done.
He'll make it. Well, yeah.
He makes appearances, but
in his own wrestling
Booker T's
promotion.
I don't know. I'm sure there are others, but none that really pop into mind. Maybe Scott Hall from time to time, very rarely.
Really?
I know he's more focused on his son wrestling, but I don't know. If anyone out there, maybe you guys know, are there any current WWE Hall of Famers that are still wrestling? The Dudley Boys, are they still doing stuff?
Devon, no. Well, Devon May, I don't know, but Bubba. Okay, here's the thing. I thought Bubba retired because he got knocked not knocked out, but he got his bell rung pretty hard in RH, and I thought he retired completely, but he's still doing shit with ROH, not just autographs and stuff. He's wrestling. So I don't know, maybe because I thought he got scared pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, last thing I heard in ROH, he was fighting Cheeseburger. But no. That's still a match.
It is a match. Rob saying Road Warrior Animal is someone who's been still hitting the ropes.
Also, yeah, he also fought Flip Gordon. So I don't know. That's still him wrestling. So I don't know.
Nice.
He loves ROH too, though.
Yeah,
that's good. I read an article
that he's in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yes,
he's still wrestling.
He has his own promotion though too.
And he's also, I think he's going to be wrestling in College Station.
Really?
What was his name? The Lion, he was a local wrestler.
Oh, he retired because
Carson.
Yeah, Houston Carson.
He's got his own wrestling promotion in College Station, and so he's going to be competing out there. So shout out to them. I also want to give a shout out to our local wrestling promotion, Hurricane Pro Wrestling. I took my my nephew to his absolute very first show. His very first wrestling show, and he had an absolute blast.
Yeah,
I mean,
just in the front row, or
no, we sat in like the third or fourth row.
That's still pretty good.
But we had a really great time. He's very shy at first. Like, he was kind of calm about it. But once the intermission was over, like, there was about 7 matches, and they had an intermission after the third, I believe. He got into it. Like, he was standing up, jumping up and down. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
And so
I always thought that Hurricane Pro Wrestling always had a good kid fan base.
They did. It was packed. I think that was their highest grossing show.
Are they still doing it in the regular spot?
No, they've moved it to the center.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So it looked great. The kids had a great time. They even had good concession stands and everything. It was a really good time, and I'm looking forward to going again.
A lot of newer people than you're used to seeing.
No, actually, there were some new faces, but Masada was there.
Oh, cool, man.
Our friend Danny Ramones, the juicy one, he was there. He made a special appearance. My nephew's, I think it was his favorite wrestler, Ruthless Ryan Davidson from Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. That was probably his favorite guy. Our friend Jared Wayne, he was there as well. So it was a really good time. So I kind of want to spitball this with not only you but also our listeners as well. I have a bit of free time on my hands.
Okay.
And I'd like to get a little more activity going for our YouTube channel. So I was thinking about setting up an email account of some kind to where people can email in the details on their upcoming promotion shows, local wrestling, so that it'll help spread the word.
Yeah.
And I could sort of do like a weekly update. Hey, coming up this weekend in Houston, it's going to be Reality Wrestling. In Dallas, you got this. In West Virginia, you got that. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I think that'd be pretty neat
because it would help.
It would be some free promotion for other companies, and it helps you guys, the listeners, find wrestling promotions that maybe you didn't know were in your area.
Yeah.
So.
So I got sent an article. I know you're gonna really got. Seth Rickson said that Terry Funk still wrestles.
Oh, that's actually not surprising.
Yeah, so
it's surprising and not surprising because I'm like, wow, he's still
There's
alive.
a lot of like older wrestlers who won't give that up. Like, if in my opinion, if they could, like Ric Flair and Hogan, if they could, they would still wrestle. I think there's a lot of people who would still wrestle if they could.
Yeah,
but hey, there's some guys that. I know, even though there's a rumor that Rock still wants to come back and wrestle.
There's that rumor that he wants to wrestle at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but it's also good that Rock went out on his terms, and he's not an old, decrepit man. And,
I feel like that's how John Cena is going to be. I feel like he's at that point where he's kind of like, I still love the business, but I'll leave it to the younger guys to kind of do this stuff.
It helped The Rock, and also it's going to help John Cena that they have an acting career to fall back on.
Yeah. And Ben, to your question or your comment, Masada is nuts if it's the one from CZW. Yes, it was the one from CZW. And my nephew was a little nervous getting his picture taken with him, but
they did some hardcore stuff. And
no, he didn't. But he got pissed off during the match. I'll tell you that much, because whoever he was going up against spiked him in the shoulder area, got back up, 3 neck breakers in a row, go to the finish, pin, done. Like, he was pissed.
Good Lord, man. For a while, Masada was the champion, the main champion of this organization that is close to us. So that was pretty cool, though,
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm kind of just spitballing that idea. So maybe we can get something like that together. And
that would be pretty cool, yeah.
It could be just like a 2-minute video or a 5-minute video or however long. I don't know. It'd be cool.
Going on this weekend is this, and this.
Yeah, WrestleMania weekend I know would be a big one.
Fudge.
But yeah, we'll see. Stay tuned for more details on that if you guys think it'd be pretty cool. So yeah, after that we got to see the team of Sasha Banks and Bayley going up against Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan with the what did they call them? The Boss and Hug connection? Hug and Boss? Whatever.
I don't know.
It's not gonna last.
I know. Well, I don't know. I just have this feeling that it's not gonna last. Someone's gonna turn on each other. Hopefully it's Bailey on Sasha, but I think it's going to be Sasha on Bailey.
When do you think the turn's going to come?
What's the next pay-per-view?
SummerSlam.
When is that?
In like 3 weeks. 3 weeks? 3 or 4 weeks.
Probably at the pay-per-view.
You think it'll be then?
Because I don't think it'll...
Leading up to that, or
what, all women's pay-per-view? I don't think that's too far out.
I think that they put them back together as best friends forever again.
Yeah.
To hold off until Evolution.
Evolution is a mystery.
Yeah, just got to draw that line in the sand. That's what I'm thinking. And then we got to see, well, that was actually the main event. After that, we got to see Kurt Angle call Paul Heyman out. Paul Heyman was begging, hey, it's not me, it's Brock, and he's a terrible champion, and blame him. And then Brock Lesnar came out, said, hey, you got a problem with me? Delivered an F5 to Kurt Angle and scared Baron Corbin out of the area. And then he actually attacked Paul Heyman.